Welcome to Wisdom of the World. Today I'm going to tell a story about having a great heart. It's a story from Myanmar, and it's called The Pious Queen. And it goes like this. Once upon a time, there lived a king and a queen in a palace. They loved each other very, very much, and they basically lived happily in that palace. Now, the king, all that he wanted to do was just to spend time with his wife and be together. His wife, however, divided her time between devotion to her husband and the scriptures of the Buddha. She found that in her daily routines, she did not have enough time to basically study the teachings, meditate, etc. So she asked her husband whether she could just be alone for a month and just spend time doing that. And the king, who loved his queen very much, said, well, of course, if that's what you want, then by all means. But he says, also, please do arrange a company for me for that month. Yes, so she did, and she sent the ladies of the court out, and they came back with a young woman who was happily to be his attendant for a month. So the next month in the palace was something like this. On the top floor lived the king and his new young attendant, who took care of him by all accounts as good as she could. And on the bottom floor lived the queen, who cleaned and swept, kept her own place clean, cooked for herself, gave alms to the monks that came, studied the books that she had, meditated, and attended teachings in monasteries close by as much as she wanted to. Now, as the end of that month approached, the young attendant of the king sort of really said that she would miss the, she gets sort of used to the luxuries of life in a palace. And she started to have bad, wicked thoughts in her head. So she basically planned to get rid of her rival, of the queen. So she boiled a pot of hot oil, and she had sort of watched the queen's daily routines. And she went up to a stairs, and she was, ready to pour oil on, hot boiling oil on the queen. And she did, but just at that very moment, the queen, who had no idea what was happening, just moved one step forward to clean the stairs that she was cleaning. And so the oil just splashed right behind her. And one of her servants saw what was happening and cried out loud and ran upstairs and started pulling on the hair of that lady. Now, everybody was surprised, but the queen just walked up to the stairs, broke up the fight between that lady and her servant, and even calmed down her husband, who was furious once he heard what had happened. She calmed him down, and she led the lady out of the palace through the courtyard, gave her some food and some money for on the way. And the young lady felt utterly ashamed and bowed her head and left. Thank you.